Are we allowed to be happy at Chelsea Football Club? One day, you win a game of football, you are celebrating, you are happy. Few hours later, you got a lot of injuries and all that. Always this way at Chelsea Football Club. Chukwuemeka will score an amazing goal against West Ham. Immediately after that, got injured and out for 4 months. Christopher Nkunku will have a very good preseason. We are all excited about Crystal cooking in the Premier League. Boom! Immediately got injured, out for 4 months, 5 months. It's always a problem with Chelsea. You got one player coming back from an injury. You have 5 of them going back to the hospital. It's a very Chelsea thing. Hey guys, my name is Ogs. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to help your brother out, all you have to do is to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
Hi guys, I'm a Blue now. Can't wait to see you in Stamford Bridge. See you.
And Christopher Nkunku, just in case you didn't know, he's again injured. This time it's not a knee injury, it's not an ankle injury or wrist injury. This time around it's a hip injury, right? And what next? It's gonna be the back injury or something else. Listen, let me make it clear from the get-go that I'm not blaming Christopher Nkunku for getting injured, because injuries are just like accident. It just happen. You never know when it's gonna happen, and you don't wish to be in a car accident, right? So before you point fingers on people, you have to think about yourself. It could happen to you, it could happen to your kid, to a family member. So you have to sympathize with those players who are struggling with injuries. I've seen people blaming Reece James for being fat, that's why he's not fit, or such and such, making theories and narrative. No football player is willing to get injured and get paid a lot of money by sitting at home. Anyways, I'm not blaming Nkunku, but there were signs of problems before even we bought Christopher Nkunku. Okay, hear me out. Nkunku is from the same country than me, right? But I have to tell the truth. And every time you try to make people think in the Chelsea community, you are the enemy of the people, okay? You don't know what you're talking about. You are a clown. You are not a Chelsea fan. Go support Liverpool and Arsenal. Blah, blah, blah. Because people want attention. Every time you bring something intellectual in the community, it doesn't work because people are used to copy paste what big account and drama account are telling them. So everything intellectual, any kind of like evidence you can bring on the table, you're going to be the enemy of the people.
Best ability is availability, and availability leads to reliability. And if you ain't available, you ain't reliable.
Every single transfer, when we are linked with something, the first thing that I do is to make a video injury record about that player. And that is exactly what I did with Christopher Nkunku, and I did with Wesley Fofana also, who is another guy from the same country as mine. So I can't really have any kind of agenda like everybody else, you know. I'm supposed to be protecting these guys, making theories, selling you how good and how amazing they are, right? But at the end of the day, I am a Chelsea fan. I have to tell the truth no matter what. I know that telling the truth is not going to make you popular because people don't want to hear that. If we are linked with somebody like Florian Wirtz today, people would jump on on social media, YouTube, check on compilations videos and make theories about he's the next big thing. He's better than Eden Hazard. He's the savior, Jesus Christ, that will save Chelsea Football Club. So if you don't copy and paste that narrative, you are in trouble because nobody is going to listen to you. But if you go to his history, you will find out that Florian Wirtz got 2 ACL injuries and been out for more than 2 years bears to very, very bad injuries that he had. Just because he's scoring few goals and dribbling few people in the Bundesliga doesn't mean that he has to come to Chelsea Football Club. But no, nobody want to hear that. If you pull out like injury record like this, people are going to insult you. You know nothing and they know better than you. But when we sign the same perfect players, immediately when they start having problems, poor form, or a lot of injuries, the same people are going to say, get him out, go buy somebody else. And start blaming everybody else, blaming the players, blaming everything. But brother, I warned you before you jump to the bandwagon of let go and buy Fofana because he's the next John Terry and Marcel Desailly, blah, blah. I warned you that this guy just had a broken leg and he had tons of injuries before even joining freaking Leicester City. You didn't hear because you wanted to go with the bandwagon just for the vibes, for the feel-good factor. You didn't listen to me. Now you are the first to say Chelsea lost money, blame the medical team at Chelsea Football Club, blame Cobham, blame food, blame the cars, blame the cat and dogs.
Because it's an absolute disgrace.
When we were linked with Christopher Nkunku, I did the same. I warned you that I love to see this brother at Chelsea. He's one of my favorite players, my French brother. And I told you that he just missed the World Cup because he got a tackle with Kamavinga in the training. He was out for more than 4 or 6 months. Nobody wanted to listen. No, Nkunku, we're going to start Nkunking, blah, blah. If you look at the history here, the injury history, some of them took 83 days, 109 days, blah, blah, blah. You can read yourself. I warned you. You didn't listen. And now you have to support the boy instead of blaming him because he didn't force you to go and buy him.
You are so funny.
If you want to read a little bit more about what I said back then when we were linked with Nkunku and when we were linked with Fofana, you can follow me on social media, Twitter, The Green Turf. So, some names been thrown out there. Dybala, for example, he's at Roma at the moment, and his release clause is about 15 to 13 million, you know, if you want to buy Dybala. But I think Chelsea got a lot of Dybalas already in the team. We have a lot of profile that can do the Dybala, and Dybala is going to be very expensive in terms of salary and in terms of image right. That is one of the reasons why he never joined other big teams in England or in Spain, because he's owned by 5 companies. So it's so complicated. Beside that, the release clause is cheap, but some other conditions in his contract is going to be so difficult for Chelsea Football Club. For me, Chelsea just need a target man, all right? A proper number 9. And I think Chukwuemeka is coming back from an injury, and he can do that role of Christopher Nkunku. I threw his name out there on social media just to see the reaction from people. That's why I came up with Dybala's name. Not necessarily that I want to see him at Chelsea, but I just want to see what people think. If you're going to jump, first of all, and go and check his injury record before you answer the question. If that makes sense? Thiago Silva, I would like to give him a new contract. I don't care if he's going to be 40 years old. He's the best defender that we have. And I made this little short video just to give him flowers, because at 39, what he's doing is just amazing. Today is Eden Hazard's birthday, so we're going to wish him happy birthday. How old is Eden Hazard? Probably 33 years old. It's very sad that he retired very soon, because we need him in football. Unfortunately, injuries and the lack of discipline kind of damaged his career. But have a good one, legend. Chelsea could move for the unhappy Jordan Henderson, which would increase the likelihood of Conor Gallagher moving on. Henderson is desperate to get back to the Premier League. Think about it, people. You're getting rid of somebody like Conor Gallagher free, okay? And he's on like 40K a week, ridiculous salary like that. Malangsa is on 120K every single freaking week until now. And you're going to tell me that you bring Henderson. I don't care if he's a leader, he's a captain or whatever. I just don't want this to happen. But some people will entertain an idea like this if that means that we're going to eliminate Cobham, that Gallagher is going to be out of the picture, bring whoever it is, just so Gallagher doesn't get the praise or headlines. That's the way it is in the Chelsea community. All right, so we talked a lot about Christopher Nkunku already. Romeo Lavia is another one, coming back from a long-term injury, and then all of a sudden, boom, another injury immediately. Okay, some other news in the Chelsea community. Brighton are closing in on this Argentinian brother. And remember that he was linked with Chelsea Football Club, and Chelsea fans now are getting very mad on social media why Chelsea didn't go for him. But the same guy, this guy is smaller than Jan Maatsen, right? So people been complaining about Jan Maatsen being small and can't handle the pressure in the Premier League, blah, 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 blah. But everybody is ready to break the bank for this Valentin Barco, because he's from South America. But there is a reason why Chelsea are not going for him. Probably Todd Boehly is waiting for him to come to Brighton, and then he's gonna pay 150 million next summer to get him. It's a Chelsea thing. Let me know what you think about that. And Jan Maatsen to Borussia Dortmund is really getting very, very, very close. The deal could be announced today or tomorrow, but many people really been saying that it's done. So you're letting Maatsen go, and you don't even have any fit left back